Hello, it's Mugetsu. And you know what? The funny thing is that today, well, tonight, Crashman actually hit me before even I started the stream. Yeah, my computer froze before I even managed to start the stream. So I don't know if that makes this a take two or whatever. Alright, let's play some music and get on, playing Dive. Also, let me share the link as I usually do. Welcome, Round Cat. Sizzling circus time, indeed. Okay, so I got a bunch of things to do. I haven't completed the dailies. I think that. I haven't even collected the dailies. And okay, there are some simple ones to do, like giving AP and doing events. Hello, Reldex, welcome. I don't really know why I keep doing this. I guess, I have like 4,000 skip dives. I guess just in case, when we have events that are reliant on do events X many times, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, the rest is pretty simple. I haven't done, the free pull that I did on the semi-capsule, poverty mode. I just do the money and armor one. Yeah, that is understandable. Experience is pointless to get if you're 180 and have max XP. You're just throwing away skip dives. Yeah, probably I should stop them. I just do them, because force of habit. Speaking of force of habit, something important that sometimes we forget is to grab the 3 daily packs, 10 EMs. Okay, it's not much, but it adds up. Especially when you're not pulling every single banner out there. Well, it counts. I have a decent amount of EMs saved, and they are all free EMs. Well, I think I have like 300 EMs from the monthly boosters, but the rest is free EMs. Okay, this is just saving, not whaling. All right, and considering that I already have, Rogue here with the event weapons, I guess that should be the first thing I should cover, which is the roll event. Also because I let the EP build up. I'm not sure if I have memorized all the egg locations yet, but I'm gonna try. Also, I just saw the picture TC Korea posted. Yeah, I just saw it. Freaking Crashman. Making my life go. Okay, let me adjust the volume because the music is too low and the game is too loud. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, let me see the chats. With Dive Armor Zero out, it feels pointless to pull on anything besides Dive Fest from now on. Well, you know, funnily enough, I have been saying that even before Dive Armor Zero came out. My argument was that the Fest banners were the best possible use of your EMs, especially if you were a free player. You know, because seasonals are really niche. Some can be wildly good, like Xenogrey Iris. I mean, she's meta. I wouldn't say she's good, you know, because she's kind of cancer, but I think that you get what I'm saying. And seasonal characters are very inconsistent. Some can be OP, many are not. It's wildly inconsistent, so I wouldn't say they are reliable. At least with Fests, you know, at least with the original format that Fests had, you could choose what you wanted. Also, why the hell does this not move? Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna get some classic Mega Man PTSD with this platforming. Well, to be honest, this is technically a classic Mega Man event, so yeah, I know, I'm aware. Okay, let's see the rest of the chat. And limited weapons. Yeah, well, in the earlier days of Dive, non-limited weapons could also be very good. But yeah, at this point in time, it's pretty much limited weapons or nothing. Sadly. Xenogrey Iris is collab, not seasonal. Okay, I guess there's a distinction. Well, in my book, seasonal and collabs are pretty much the same. I mean, just a different flavor, you know? Instead of having the units based on a holiday, we have them based on a Capcom game. Task failed successfully. Yeah, there. Okay, well, at least I got the aim. Okay, that wasn't me because I wanted to apply Sonic's principle of better go fast. Okay, let's see the rest of the chat. Even Dax was good till now. The only things that new players will see by the time they start the game will be Dive Armor Zeros and Screen Nuker. Yeah, these are dark times, especially in PvP. Wild 8 Cinnamon is still amazing at raids. Yeah, raids have better meta longevity compared to PvP. Collab is a crossover, so we don't know when they come back. We tend to know when seasonals will return. Well, I would say that in Taiwan, maybe? Because here in Nebula Joy, we don't really know. I mean, here in Global with Nebula Joy, we have no idea when the hell they're gonna have seasonals. I mean, we're gonna have summer units in spring because logic? Or maybe because the climate change is real? I'd be shocked if there was any new player from now on. Mega Man is a small fan base and most of them either don't like the game or quit. Yeah, I know. I am painfully aware of that. You know, Papa keeps telling me to quit. Well, Papa and Starlight keep telling me to quit for my own peace of mind. Yeah, because some things are sadly too miserable. I still have enough willpower to continue, you know, but it's not infinite, it's getting eroded, and every time I get down dirty in Arena, yeah, that gets eroded. It's gonna take a while. I don't know, maybe at some point I might drop the game, but I really don't want to, you know, because even with all the bad things, this is the game where I can enjoy playing Tax the most. I still haven't quite figured him out in Mega Man XOD, and also, well, you guys know I told you that Mega Man XOD is dying, so I can't be too happy about that either. Don't worry, Rentex. I just said it's a possibility, but it's a low possibility, okay? It's not very likely I will kid. You know, I have endured so many shenanigans. I have been humiliated so many times, and I'm still here, so yeah, I don't think I'll be giving up so soon, or so easily. So, you know, it's just that the possibility is not zero. Ah, damn it. Okay, I forgot I have the second skill, not the dash. And of course... Okay, I tried to mitigate the damage with iframes. I think it worked, but... okay, I know. This is not my day. Well, you know, there is something funny about that, Raildix, that a lot of people believe that using tags and sacks nerfs me. Well, in a way it does, you know, because they are not meta overpowered things. But because I have used them for so long, I mean, I have like 4,000 battles with tags, and I have like 2,000 with sacks, I think. 2 or 3,000, I haven't checked. With those characters, I feel the most free when it comes to fighting. Because I already have memorized, I mean, their skills. Or maybe not so much memorized, you know, but I have gotten used to them. I can use them, how would I say? A lot of things that before I did them, you know, with practice skill, have become innate. Okay, the way, for example, I manipulate Dax's you know, the tracking shots. I don't even have to think consciously about that anymore. I already know how it works. And that tells me that I have become attuned to the way those characters work, so... Because I have been using them so much, and well, because I enjoy using them. So that adds to the reasons why it's not gonna be easy for me to quit. But also, yeah, I know that they are not stupidly overpowered, but I think that fighting with them feels, let's say, the most free, or it has the most natural flow for me. I think that would be the best way to put it. I could also kind of say that about Dax, but to be honest, my Dax skills are pretty much Dax experience converted. In the same way that Copy X was at first Ultimate Armor experience converted. I don't remember if I missed an egg here. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I know that the 7 edge is a little farther ahead. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. I didn't lose track of the eggs. I almost never use the dive trigger. I know that Ray Type has called me out on that. Normally it's like a self-imposed challenge, you know, like I don't need the dive trigger. But okay, I mean, might as well use them. Okay, let me see the rest of the chat because I haven't checked. There will be never a bright time after these dark times. Well, at least I will have a glimmer of hope when Ultimate Blast comes. I think that's gonna let me fight back a little better. Spring Break? Well, summer units in Spring Break still doesn't quite make sense. Well, I know that in the spring break, usually Americans go to places like Cancun that are very tropical. You know, because in the Yucatan Peninsula, we don't have seasons. It's just eternal summer. I can see the point. Okay, let me see. Actually, never mind this, because I haven't done the other events. I think that I have to do I have to do co-ops. And the milestone events, I'm gonna do those off stream. Yeah. Okay, but at least the co-ops are gonna give me some more tickets. Okay, I'll check the rest of the chat. Let's see. Don't feel humiliated, Mug. You prove yourself as a good player. Thank you, Reldex. And PvP is just who has the better iframes and screen nukes now. Well, I kind of put up a decent fight against Dive Armor Zero with Sax, so... I mean, Sax is one of the oldest units in the game, and he can still hold his own, so... Well, I mean... There's still room for skill to shine, I guess. Hello, Ganda Hater, welcome. They probably are mostly bringing out the swimsuit character early because they don't have anything to pad for time besides the chibis, and those are for May. And that still makes no sense to me, you know, because as a Mexican, Children's Day is on the 30th of April. So having them in May doesn't make all that much sense. But then again, I know, they're using Japanese American holidays, I guess. Well, mostly Japanese, not really American holidays. Well, St. Valentine's is imported, but whatever. Alright. Okay, now that the event is done, I should do the deep recorder, you know, because it's Friday, so... Okay, let's see... Okay, wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I got scared for a moment. Well, I guess Children's Day is in May for Japan. Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, because I mean, ever since I studied, you know, kindergarten, elementary, but at least up to 6th grade, we celebrated Children's Day on the 30th of April. Yeah, because starting secondary school, that is 7th grade to 9th grade, we had a different day. It was Students' Day because we weren't children anymore. Even though a lot of people would say that 12-year-olds would be kids, but yeah, well, that was their logic. Reldex, you told me that you were Mexican. If your parents are Mexican, they owe you Children's Day gifts from every 30th of April that they didn't give you gifts. So you might be entitled to some compensation. Well, I think that it's also a thing in Latin America. I'm not sure, but if Mexico has it, I'm like 70% sure the rest of Latin America has Children's Day. At least most of it, if not every single country. I don't think every single country in Latin America has it, but I would think that the majority does. Okay. Not much. Costa Rica. So, okay, also today I learned that Costa Rica has Children's Day on September. You know, for Mexicans, September is supposed to be the patriotic month. You know, because September 15th is our Independence Day. Yeah, it's not the 5th of May, despite what a lot of Americans think. And you know, it also happens to be my birthday, but who cares? And we also have the 30th of September. That is the day of the, well, roughly translating, the hero children or the hero kids. There were, you know, that is actually a little bit of quite a story. That, you know, when the United States invaded Mexico and they reached around. I mean, they reached to the capital, Mexico City. There were some fierce battles that were fought, and one of the most iconic ones was the Battle of Chapultepec, which was, you know, in a sort of castle fortress called Chapultepec. That was also like the military academy. And that place was not exactly defended by soldiers, it was defended by cadets. So they are called kids because they were young. They were like teenagers, or maybe like between, you know, between 14 and 19 years old. And they fought to the last man. They all died a brave warrior's death. So yeah, their sacrifice has never been forgotten. So they are celebrated on the day they fought and died, and that was September 13th. Which, funnily enough, happens to be my brother's birthday. For some reason, I think my mom felt patriotic when she was pregnant, because both of us were born on iconic Mexican celebrations. Okay, let me see the chat again because I haven't checked. September 11th was when the Ruby Spears cartoon first aired, so it was kind of like a late birthday present to me. Well, it's only like a week away from my birthday, so maybe I can hop on the bandwagon. By the way, I might have lost already if this guy already did the deep logs, but the deep recorder, I hope he hasn't. I have burned some DNA, so I need to recover. I think I got most of the power-ups, so I can just grab whatever at this point. Wait, never mind. I still have some power-ups left to grab. A bunch of power-ups left to grab. I don't know about all the countries in Latin America, Reldex. I think that most follow the principle of, you know, jus sanguinis in Latin. That means that you inherit the nationality of your parents. So yeah, if your parents are Costa Rican, I mean, you are by de facto Costa Rican. I know for a fact that that's how it works in Mexico. But I don't know about other countries. I don't know if all the countries in Latin work like that, because I suspect that, for example, Chile, Argentina might not work like that. There's also the possibility that Colombia, Venezuela don't exactly follow those rules. I don't know for sure. I can only tell for sure that, yeah, in Mexico's case, you do inherit the nationality of your parents, so... I remember reading something that about Mexican legislation actually worked that way to avoid having stateless people. I remember reading that a very long time ago. I think that it was during civic education class. That's what it was called. It was like minor law teaching, and I mean law for elementary kids. I don't know what is the proper name in English for that subject, or if it even exists. I don't know. But translating, it would be called civic education. That is one of the things that they taught us in elementary and even in secondary school. It had a different name in preparatory, you know, high school. But it was pretty much the same thing. Until we got the actual law subject. Which was boring as hell, by the way. You know, since I was in kindergarten and all the way through elementary school and secondary and then preparatory, I had never fallen asleep in a class until we had law class in preparatory, you know, Mexican high school. That was the only subject that put me to sleep. Okay, let me see the rest of the chat. The low sales of action figures is why the cartoon didn't get a season 3. I don't know why they didn't sell. They were amazing for their day. You know, I'm sad that I really missed out on Ruby Spears. I would have loved to have at least some of the toys. But then again, you know, I was a poor kid in a backwards little town, so they probably were too expensive. But a man can dream, you know? Well, a kid could dream at the time. Yeah, you know, one of the funny things about growing up as a Latin American kid is that you had to accept the reality that a lot of the nice things that you saw on TV, you're probably never gonna get. You know, even something as simple as snow. Yeah, we don't have seasons here. It's all summer. And also, you know, like, drinkable water out of the tap. Yeah, that's not a thing either. Okay, let's see. I'm only missing 3 cells. Alright. That was fast. I think that time flew for me because I was talking. I guess my pointless rambling has some use.